What's happening, party people? Welcome back to Silent Hill F. Ah, there's a friend up there. Not worrying about that. We are up in the mountains, out behind the village, and I believe we were on our way to Shu's house. Yeah, okay, pick that up. Dope. I don't think there's anything. Yokon. Get out of here. This is fine. Alright. We're gonna go around here and then that thing's gonna wake up. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Oh my god, I didn't even hear it stand up. Oh my god. Huh? I saw it. Nothing. Up here is where we saw the enemy before hanging out. We're not even like 5 minutes in and I'm already freaked out. Okay. Ah. There's a friend up on the roof. Get out of here. Alright. What about you? And then it's gonna do a shriek. Yeah, so the difference between the other world ones and the real world ones. Ah, fuck, that is some reach on that attack. Yeah, one of the major differences is it can root you in place and then do its shriek attack. Alright, the sword is doing much better. Get out of here, get out of here. 1 second, I gotta double check this email. Get out of here. Alright. There was something. There was a friend up on that roof. Nothing. Ah, there's a friend up in the tree. Over onto the roof. Luckily, whenever I enter combat, the UI changes, so... I should be fine. Okay. I know where I am, and I do believe... No. And then... around the corner to the right, there should be more. Nope. I don't like that. I will fight things one at a time over here. Son of a bitch. Should I? Yeah. Do I die if I run out of sanity? I don't think I've ever run out of sanity in a playthrough. But if I run all the way back and look at a shrine... No, I still have a sledge. Let's use the sickle. Actually. There's no rule saying I can't have 2 heavy weapons. I am not doing well. Oh, it just... Sanity just becomes... physical damage. I am fine with that. And the next time I take a pill to increase... Okay, yeah, that gives me 2 health bars. That's, like, double dope. Okay. Nah. That might be super helpful for higher difficulty playthroughs. If it turns my sanity into a secondary health bar. I don't know what the penalty is for losing sanity on higher difficulties. Antique comb is good. Don't like that. Over here there should be a shortcut down. Please don't. Please don't attack me as I'm doing this. Yeah. Sword is fully reset. And this section corners me, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm surrounded here, or I'm meant to be. Okay. Some kind of creature in the trees, some kind of creature on the roof. Delicious Higashi. Oh, that leads back over and around. I don't need to go over there. Map of Sugisato. I need to find a key. Red capsule's good. Chocolate. No. No. Let's enshrine everything we picked up. And not a single Emma in sight. That's another shortcut back down. Other side of that path. Crowbar, replace. Get out of here. It's... Huh? I didn't even touch it. Do I need anything in there? Dead end. The key might be in there. Metal gate key. Okay. And we don't have to go back in there. We're not gonna go back in there, I don't think. Okay, we have to go back down this way because we can't climb back up where we came from. Oh, that's where we are. Okay, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. We just have to get back to the gate. Nope. That's fine, that's fine. We'll run across this. Whew. I know that section really well now. So many times that section gets me. I just get so turned around, like actually down by the lake. I get so turned around. I need a break. Oh, that's fun. It's giving me tons of supplies. Ah, fuck. This is fine. This is fine. Past the gate. Past the gate. The Shinto shrine gate. A thing. Alright, before we continue, let's, everything is calmed down now. That's the way I came from. My path was blocked over here. Okay, nothing of consequence or value. I really should have looked up where the Emmas were. So that's the place we have to go, but let's go up this way. Yeah. This is where we, similar to where we would clean ourselves, and we only got lava in the other world. It's an offering that we just took. And something really cool up here is the Great Tree. So there, I think I don't remember if they specified that it's like a cedar or something. Doesn't really look like a cedar, but in some of the notes that we found, it was talking about how they traded out worshipping the fox spirit Oinari for worshipping this great tree, divine tree. And in earlier playthroughs, when you're solving the Oinori Shrine puzzles throughout the village, this is where you find the sword. The sword that I currently have equipped. Again, I'm not going to give answers to puzzles. I needed help with the puzzles, that's for sure. I used a guide to get the sword, and some of them are really easy. Genuinely, the last, like, the last fetch quest puzzle, you know, here's a picture of a thing, go get it, is probably the easiest. But I definitely needed help. Even, like, the very first one was a little obtuse for me. Not the button I wanted to press. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we had these gates on either side of the entrance walking up to the shrine, but we are no longer safe. We have now passed through another shrine gate. We're not going to step inside just yet, because there's a couple of really cool things back here. So this is really cool and really important. This is the only place in the game where these white flowers are found. And in some documents, it talks about the effects of the white flower. And the white flowers here are a reoccurring thing in Silent Hill called White Claudia. And one example is like in Silent Hill 3, the main character, who is the daughter of Harry Mason from the first game. I can't remember her name. Hang on. Silent Hill 3 protagonist, Heather Mason. Yeah, Heather's got a necklace of like red resin, and it's revealed that it is made from the resin is made out of White Claudia. There's something about the process of treating White Claudia, or like processing it, where it goes from white to red. And so that's an instance of White Claudia. I think there's a cult in Silent Hill 1 or 2. There's like a cult that eats White Claudia. And it has very psychosis-inducing effects. It inflicts a level of psychosis on those that ingest it. And, hang on, can we go in here? Front door key to Shu's house. Red capsules, red capsules, red capsules. So this is Shu's little apothecary, where he has been making the red capsules that we've been eating. Earlier in the game, he gave us some red capsules. He gave us our first, dose. And throughout the game, we've been ingesting all these red capsules. And we find a note. I can't pick it up in this playthrough, but we see White Claudia being prepared here. The red pills are red because they are partially made with treated and processed White Claudia. They turn red when they are processed. It is never stated. I don't even think they say White Claudia in this game. Like, they don't have that name for it. This takes place in the 60s before any other Silent Hill game. And it just further creates this skepticism in the narrative of how much of this is real, how much of this isn't real, like all good Silent Hill games do. Where you start understanding, oh, these red pills I've been taking are made with, I'm basically microdosing this psychotic drug, made from White Claudia, that made cultists in previous games get nuts with it. And Heather was wearing this necklace of White Claudia and may or may not have been, like, inhaling some kind of, like, low fume that it was giving off or something. There was some implication that, like, her White Claudia necklace hanging, like, right underneath her nose, she was, like, again, microdosing. Hey, look, that again. Hello again, Fog Spirit. That's fine. No, it's fine. to be completely knocked out, that's fine. Any excuse to get us back into the other world. And so this point in the game is when we would start doing the quest to get mutilated. This next section is where we would find the room for the mask, the arm, the brand on our back. Run, hurry, there's no going back. I will do what I must to be the perfect person for you. And thus the grooming has fully paid off. Whatever has been going on with her and Foxmask. Oh. Get out of here. Why? Who is... Okay, I swear there's like some... Yeah, okay, it's like exactly noon here. There's gotta be just a time, an automatic update to my email. Like, it's got to just auto push notifications. So the cool thing about getting these upgrades, as we saw with the new or with the mask, we're able to look. Hang on, there's an enemy above here. Divine Water I'll definitely take. And there are a lot of hidden rooms in this section. A lot of what we start finding in this section in terms of our notes. Like in terms of the little notes that we can find. Oh, these doors are for our huge freaking arm. Yes, please, give me... We are gonna need souls siphoned. So these doors, with the big brand on them, we open with the brand. Yes, the little notes that we start finding around here are about Foxmask and how he has there's like this process of the fox choosing a bride. We find all of these ceremonial like wedding kimonos and stuff. There's some minor implication that maybe that's what happened to our sister Junko. At the beginning of the game, she is seen in ceremonial garb. Alright, let's... We have so much to enshrine. Do we want to stop enshrining stuff? We don't... if I find Emma's later, somehow, somewhere, I guess we want enough for, like, the last Omamori slot. We have a couple more sanity upgrades to do. So that big door is where we need to actually go through to continue the story. But like we see stairs. Oh, I don't have a little cursor. There's stairs over here that leads up to one room. There's a hallway over here, and that leads over to another ceremonial room where we were partially mutilated. There's 3 of them, 3 chambers. I think I just want to find enough enemies to fully charge up my come here. Oh, fuck off. Okay. I'll take the Aburage. I'll take the comb. Some of the highest enshrinable items. Yeah, that takes us back up to chambers we don't need to visit. Alright, I think I'm good. Come on. Oh, wait, what comes first? There's a couple of chambers that I'm thinking of. We should be fine. Yup, whatever you say, bud. Oh, okay.
では行こうか。
ご一緒に。
Why am I screaming so loud?
見たまえ。
You're absolutely right.
私たちを祝ってくれている。
What a disgrace. The silent hills have eyes. I genuinely love the, got Princess Mokuba alt before darts in Duel Links. Why did they take darts from us? They promised darts. I like darts. Darts is funny. Darts is peak Yu-Gi-Oh! It peaked at season 4. It's all downhill after that. They showed a picture, they took him away. I appreciate the, like, nuance this game has and the subtlety in representing, like, gender roles in, like, the 60s and, like, expectation of women. Once again, doing the Noah event, which Darts was featured on the banner of. Now Darts is gone. Why even bring him up, Konami? It's so unfortunate, as, like, I feel like every iteration of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has its fans, obviously. However, whenever you entered Yu-Gi-Oh!, that's going to be, like, your favorite era. But there's something about Duel Monsters specifically where it's like, every character's a classic. You gotta respect, even, like, the Big Five, if anybody remembers Matrix Yu-Gi-Oh! Before Vrains. There was the Big Five arc that lasted, what, like only 8 episodes? Oh yeah, so this is Rinko. This is the Rinko boss fight. Her burning hot jealousy ate her up from the inside out. I think. This is your dead friend from the beginning? No, this is the other one that was jealous of our relationship with Shu. The friend who died at the very beginning, we've already had her boss fight, and she was like she was a shorter shrine maiden. Really cool boss fight. She would teleport around the arena and with like fog and stuff, and start charging up in attack. So like through the fog, you had to find like the light. There's like a little beam of light in the fog. Can I lock onto her, please? Damn. Damn, I wanted to... Ow, fuck. That's fine. Ah, fuck. All of those enemies were covered in... There we go. Oh, there we go. Sick. Again, easy difficulty, not meant to be
見たくなかった
a challenging boss fight.
こんな姿でも
Even just on like the next difficulty up, it like doubles that boss's health bar. Enemies just become such a damage sponge on higher difficulties, it's not
私
fun.
たちはようやく
Do not care for the combat of this game.
語り合えたねこれでインコの世界から清水ひな子は消えたねお幸せにリンコひなこ私はじゃない
どうしたひなこ
私は
君はひなこじゃないか
私は
君はひなこだ
はい私は清水ひな子じゃない私はひな子
そうだよ君は私のひなこだ
We're all Hinako here. We'll just answer somebody else's phone, it's fine. There's no such thing as fire. Thank God it was all a dream. There's no such thing as men.
Eh? お母さん
そろそろ帰っといで。お夕飯ができたからね。おい、リンコを離せ。
ひなこ、もう十分よ。殺すか殺されるか決めた？
姉ちゃん
殺されなさい、ひなこ。
どうしてみんなそうなのみんな殺してるのお姉ちゃんも殺したの
ええ、 私も殺したわ。お父さんもお母さんも、そして大切な妹であるあなたもね。友達もみんな殺したわ。
私は殺されたくない。
今日それを口にすることがどれだけ恐ろしいか分かってる？
もちろん。
今日までに何度も言ったかもしれないけれど、もう一度だけ言うわね。生はあなたが選びなさい。だけど今日、その選択には特別な代償が伴う。それもあなたが生き延びた時にだけ。あなたがおとなしく殺されるなら何の代償もない。お姉ちゃんはひな子に幸せになってほしいよ。
But aren't you my sister?
お姉ちゃん。シュリンコ。
Cool. So, oh, this is as far as I can go with the map. So we started up there where the circle is. Wandered down, over, up. Oh yeah, there's the exploded bridge. And now we're going down over here. We went all the way down through there, up and around. And now we have to go all the way back to the beginning of the game. Truly, this feels like third act stuff. This is end game shit.
姉ちゃんの言う通りだ。時間がない。二人とも待ってて。すぐ行く。
Alright, nothing up that way. I don't want to deal. Oh no, we have to deal. That's right, we actually have to deal. Fuck. Yes, the way is blocked until we kill. Okay, it's gone. I don't think there's anything over here anymore. Oh. Eh. Maybe I should unequip the sanity thing just to make my bandages and first aid kits more useful. I realize that sounds crazy if without context. I have a special thing equipped that converts all of my physical damage into sanity damage. And then once sanity is decreased, it starts decreasing my physical health. So it essentially gives me a second health bar. The issue is I have to wait for all of my sanity to go down before I can start healing my physical health. Which essentially means my healing items that only heal physical are useless. What's this? Okay, this is fully charged up. Oh, I can't go that way. Never mind. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Get me out of here. Thank God enemies can't squeeze through the same narrow passageways I can.
ちまで
They gotta go around.
早く家に帰らないと。
Spider lily, a giant spider lily flower.
ここは侵食されてない。
俺大人呼んでくるから落ち着いて怖がってるだけだから怖くないよ大丈夫すごい血早く手当てしないとありがとう
大丈夫か子供を噛むなんて許せねえただ殺してやる
僕は固定機って言います君は私はひなこ清水ひなこ
私は覚えてさえいなかったのにな。
I didn't even remember that. There was a boy. There was a boy we met in the park. And from this point, we start finding little notes about how close Hinako and oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name now. The kid we just met in that flashback. There was a history of them. They played together a lot as really little kids for a bit. And after only a brief time of knowing each other, the boy, whose family was very well-to-do, very important family, a very rich family, they oh, nah, I don't want that.
私の町が
They had to move away.
もう
Eating food?
化け物の巣じゃないか。
Yeah, so we just had a little flashback where Hinako, as a kid, as a really little kid, saved this boy at the park. And they became fast friends. And the boy's family had to move away. But it was implied very much so that very rich family. and we start finding notes that a correspondence was kept between the two families. Okay, so that's gone. I'm gonna go back here to the shrine to heal. Yeah, I'll take some more red pills. Oh, that's something else too. Something I'm not sure if you caught earlier in the stream. We found a patch of white Claudia flowers from just throughout the Silent Hill franchise. It's a reoccurring flower that has been known to cause psychosis. There were like cultists in an earlier game that were eating them. Heather Mason had a necklace given to her by her father that was like made out of the stuff, and the implication is that she was slowly inhaling like microdosing fumes from this white Claudia necklace. And we learn from a sheet of paper from Shu in his little apothecary study, where he makes the pills for us, that the pills that we've been taking the whole game as a healing item are also made out of white Claudia. And what I appreciate about that is it begins to sow doubt, or begins to, but it furthers doubt in Hinako as an unreliable narrator. Like, if she's been microdosing these little pills made out of the white Claudia, how reliable are her senses? I love shit like that. It's part of what makes these games so good to me. Nope, not here. Our family's right here. Here we go. We are home. Don't worry, we're home. Alles gut. It's just a phone call. How scary could answering the phone be?
もしもし。
I'm sure that's fine. Can't open it. This house is much larger on the inside. I'm just gonna... She's got a sword. These are paper doors. You're right. I should be able to open any door. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered, at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. Yet their fight knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. Yeah, that's what the Keyblade is for, is to open any door. Surely.
こんな部屋うちにはない。
Our house doesn't have a room like this. This is crazy. It's simply the vile red
そ
door.
こにいるの？
Calendar.
でここにこの日付
Yo, Frank, what's going on?
何か大事な日だった気が。
It goes alright for me. I've been feeling not well the last few days. Like, physically I'm fine, but I've had this, like, little tickle in my throat. Not loving it. It's one of those things where I'm worried that on Thursday I streamed for 12 hours straight, and I'm worried that I've made myself sick with that. I feel okay, but dried carcass.
お供え物？
Yeah, so far so nothing. I had to do some online training this morning for my job. Did you get Mortuary Assistant? I've not gotten it yet, no. It's on my wish list. I just, when payday came, I had bills and stuff I had to take care of. There are more pressing things for my, I think I should still have some left over in my bank account, but he's sick forever. It's such a shame. Divine water. So in this section, the little notes, bit of lost boys from those 12. Oh yeah. It was really rough on Friday. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my voice was really bad on Friday, but like over the whole weekend and even today, it feels like a little tickle. Like if I inhale too much, like if I inhale sharply, it'll like tickle my throat and I'll like cough. But it's not. It doesn't hurt, right? It's just like every now and then something tickles my throat a little and I have a cough. So yeah, the couple interesting things about this point in the game. We have basically entered the other world without passing out. This is the first time in the game we've been able to enter the, like, dark, distorted, fucked up other world without losing consciousness. And the lurk. All right, Frank, thanks so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Aside from that, notes that we would have been finding around here that are found on previous playthroughs basically indicate that Dad had a lot of debts. Our dad was in a lot of I'll just replace that. Our dad had a lot of gambling debts. And there's a lot of ambiguous, like, I know how to take care of my gambling debts. I know what to do. Get rid of that. I mean, no. Oh, no, we have a full... All of our weapons are good, actually. A lot of Beanie Baby hype ventures? Exactly. Now, so... I'll explain a little more once we get to the cutscene. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think we can leave this first section of the house now. So we found a calendar. Put the calendar there. And now we have entered the second layer of the house.
私の家どうなってるの？
Where different doors open. That's what I always say when I come home. Enshrine. This is my house. What is going on? Reaches for bloodied axe. There's gonna be a friend behind here. Hello, friend. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Cool. Oh, hey, look. The door where Shu was behind is gone now. Delicious red capsules, toolkit, picture of
この写真
me.
なんか見たことある気がする。
Get out of here. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite levels in the game. It's like 3 layers, or three different versions of the same layout of our house, quote unquote, and different doors open up, and it requires a lot of like, not backtracking, but it requires visiting different layers multiple times to sort out puzzles and stuff. Oh, what is that? Wait, what is this? What is this from you, Patches? Hang on. Oh, no. Feature-length movie? Oh, no. Wishbone, no. Somebody has to stop Wishbone. Oh, come on. Oh my god, the one spot. But like, so did everyone character from a kid's show at the times be like, I don't know, easy to miss. There is this there's this dichotomy of like, so there's a in his history, just baseline history's fucked up. A lot of terrible things. That there are 2 Wishbone dogs. A lot of terrible things have happened throughout history. So the idea of a time travel kid story where it's like, oh, we have to make sure history happens the way it did. We can't let history get worse. We just have to make sure history stays as awful and terrible as it has been. Like, there's never this
前は何度言ったらわかるんだ。
すみませんすみませんね。
お前味ちゃんと見てんのか。薄すぎんだよ。こんなの茶色い泥水じゃねえか。こんなこともまともにできないのか。
Hooray, abusive drunk father.
何と価値があるんだ。
やめてよ。いつもいい加減にして。
うるせえ。親にその言い方は何だ。引っ込んでろ。
お母さんもお母さんだよ。ちゃんと言い返せばいいじゃない。お父さんもそんなに気に入らないなら自分で作ればいいでしょ。上手なんでしょお料理。
ひなこやめて。お父さんにそんな言い方しないで。お母さんが悪いんだよ。ひなこはいいから早く学校に行きな。
お母さん何も悪くないよ。悪いのは全部お父さんだよ。
ひなこ、お父さんにそんなこと言うもんじゃないよ。早く行きな、早く。
お父さんも嫌いだったけどお母さんも好きじゃなかったな。
Why is she talking about her family in the past tense? That's really weird to be talking about your family in the past tense. To the darkness. Alright, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Take care of yourselves, make sure you're not playing. How dare you? Take care of yourselves, make sure you're staying hydrated, eating if you need to eat, all that good stuff. I'm gonna pop up some socials real quick for people to check those out. We got some fishing going on, absolutely, Patches. We're gonna fish, and I'll be right back. Take care of yourselves. Alright, I'm back. Radical. You fished up a skateboard? Let's go. Got a thong sandal variant? Ah, gotcha. Cool. I fished up a flip-flop. Alright, but before we go anywhere... Can't open that up. It's 20 times heavier than a thong. Such a good Futurama joke. It's 20 times heavier than a boot. Crate of boots, 10 pairs. Such a good bit. Can't open that up. There's gotta be something else I can collect here for like a puzzle later in the level. Ah, here we go. I actually do need this. This is like something I need to actually... Oh, that's fine. Feels like someone's watching me. I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish. I have the right dish and the left dish all to myself. I like to play with Kokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. Alright, time for a weight distribution puzzle. Ah, cool. I couldn't attack her through the table, but she could attack me through the table. That's so sick. Scales plate. She's all twisty for like 6 extra feet of range. Yeah. Alright, not necessarily what I thought I'd find there, but... time for the 3rd layer of hell. Alright, so 2 heavies and 1 light attack with the pipe. Uh-oh. Not where I thought I was. I'm looking for... there's a specific room I'm looking for. Toolkit. Oh, awesome. And I just used one. Alright, look here. Reset my sanity. There's gonna be a big thing around the corner here. No? Ah, blood. Awesome. My diary. Block of wax. Hate it when people, as a prank, encase my diary in wax after reading it. It's such a... like, there are some pranks I get. There are some pranks I get. That's taking it too far. We have so much faith. Whenever I find an Emma, it's so over. Once I can actually use all this faith. Guys, if Frank did also encase me in wax, but like Han Solo in carbonite. Dipped like a candle. Damn it. That's actually totally fine. Didn't love that time stopped for me encasing that person for 50 years and went by. It was pretty funny. Hey, look, the rooms are infinite. The rooms are infinite. Laid out exactly the same way. The rooms are infinite. Take the pills. Don't know if that's for... You're right. The ignorance of such small minds. Surely the clicking sound from through here will be fine. So apparently they showed Divinity at TGA's. I never saw it. Is it? I don't. Is this a bit? Because I remember seeing it at TGA. It is okay. It had a pretty fucked up and memorable trailer. Oh my god. Get out of here. Okay, last hit. Just vomit blood in his own home. This is my home. He can't vomit blood because I live here. You're right. How else am I supposed to mark my territory than vomiting blood all over my possessions? It's kind of like how bears mark trees. You are absolutely right. Now get back here. Don't want someone stealing your lunch at work? Vomit blood on it. Don't like someone is talking to you? Vomit blood on them. It truly is the universal answer. The applications are truly infinite. Ah, hell yeah, propane tube. I found a propane accessory. Now to find propane. Some kind of bird pattern? Look at all these crazy bottles lying around. Look at these. I can't tell if these are wooden dolls or bottles. I think these are wooden dolls. Anyway. Uh-oh. I should leave right away. I'm just being watched. It's chill. Anyway. Can't open that up yet. Foggy. Alright, can't open that up. Can't open that up. Oh, a naughty sushi. Damn it. I saw the bundle and I was hoping it had an Emma in it. No Emma for me, I guess. So we're back to the first area, and we've got all these pictures. Place our own picture that we found earlier. Make sure we pick up these red pills. They're crossed out. Everybody except me is crossed out. Right side up. Right side up. Right side up. And then place myself upside down. It looks like I'm underwater now. That's crazy. Underwater with the shrine stuff above me. And also, something is angry. There is something angry around here. Bloodstains? Who did this? I got the pipe. I got the tube with the propane. We can now melt wax. And you know what we get out of here? The bird key for the bird door. Way back over on the third, actually freaked me out. Fuck you. All it did was walk around the corner, and that actually freaked me out. I hate that actually freaked me out. Alright, we have two. Yeah. We need one more. Oh, I think the last one is actually in the bird room. So we just have to run through here again. Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. I don't want to be perceived. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I don't wish to be perceived. Hello. Oh, now it's here. Gotcha. Okay, bye. I don't want to be looked at.
あ
ひなこ、お父さんはね、ひなこ
綺麗事をやめて。私知ってるよ。お父さんの借金のせいでしょ。
あ、おお、なんだと？
おかしな人に騙されてお金を全部持ち逃げされたのはお父さんの責任じゃない。お母さんもあんなに倹約して、お姉ちゃんだって友達に笑われても古い服のままで少しでも幸せになろうって家族みんなで貯めたお金だったんだよ。偉そうなこと言う前に謝ってよ。私に、お姉ちゃんに、お母さんにずっと迷惑をかけてきたことを謝ってよ。
なんだその言い草は！
お父さん、やめてください。お願いします。ひなこ、悪いけどお惣菜を買ってきてくれる？
だって
何でもいいから行きな、早く。
離せ！今日という今日は我慢ならん。親のことを何だと思ってやがる。
落ち着いてください。お願いします。お父さん。
Women get treated no differently than animals. Yeah, so at the beginning of the game, that was kind of reminiscent to the beginning of the game when we were fighting with Dad and left. He said something, she will help us get out of all this nasty debt, basically. And once we get into our bedroom here, I'll explain the last little bit of how Hinako was helping her family get out of debt. Okay, so pick up, rotate, pick up. Hang on, what was the wording again? Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back, set behind the... Oh, it's got to be the sword. Okay, I thought it was the bird. There we go. Pine tree emblem. She's on the phone.
今いないって言って。
いるって言っちゃったよ。
じゃあ買い物に行ってるとか言っといてよ。
はいはい。
Ripping up a bunch of letters, burning them in our little lantern.
とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら、ちょうど話がしたかったところだから。あなたは誰なの？自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。どういうこと？何の話をしているの？多分あなたは私で、私はあなたじゃない。 そういう気がするの。あなたは誰？私がひなこならあなたは誰なの？あ、ひなこなのは同じ。でも心はもう清水ひなこじゃないのかもしれない。わけのわからない言い方はやめて。何の話をしているの？あんたこそとぼけるのはやめて。さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？ねえ、しっかりと私と向き合って、ちゃんと考えて。私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。でもしなかった。なんでかわかる？ちゃんとあんたと清水ひな子と本気で話がしたかったから。私たちは対等に、そして全力で殺し合わなくちゃいけない。なのにあんたは逃げ回るだけ。それどころか真剣に私たちのことを考えようともしていない。これ以上あんたが逃げ回るならもういい。もう今度こそあんたを殺すから。あんただけじゃないからね。お父さんもお母さんも殺す。この家もこの町も消し去ってやる。凛子も咲子も殺す。そしてもちろんあんたの大切な相棒もね。シュはどこにいるの？ねえ、シュってそんなに大事？あんたのこと未だに宇宙戦争ごっこの相棒だと思ってるんだよ。あんたのこと女だとさえ思ってくれてないんだよ。ただの幼なじみの腐れ縁。死んだって全然問題ない。シュは大切な私の相棒だ。殺されてたまるか。
So here's what's going on. Oh, get out of here. Here's what's going on, right? We were burning letters and stuff. There was the other boy that we found the memory of, where we helped him in the park. We found the little letters of them playing together, or like the history of them playing together. The boy's rich family moves away. Families keep in contact. The way that Hinako's dad was going to settle all of his gambling debts is that he sold Hinako as a child bride to the boy that we were really close with, that we played with as a child. The boy who is representative of Fox Mask as a husband, or Hinako is a bride under duress. And the reality from what I've been able to parse out is that our friend Shu did have feelings for us. Hinako was being groomed by these letters from her betrothed as representative with Fox Mask. And so all of these things that we're finding were our friends like Sakuko and Rinko were saying, oh, Hinako's moving away today, and it's been hard to parse out whether they think that's good or bad, just based on Hinako's social anxieties and psychosis. It's been hard to parse out what they really thought about it, but the reason Hinako was moving away, the reason Hinako left, was that she was sold as a bride. These are very heavy subjects. If anybody is uncomfortable, feel free to take a break from the stream, take a break from the VOD. There's no obligation to hang out if this is making you uncomfortable. But I will say that Silent Hill has, from what I've seen of Silent Hill games, Silent Hill has really been the franchise that has been pushing these uncomfortable, psychologically stressful or distressing motifs, themes, and ideas. So please take care of yourselves. And I have not gotten every ending in this game yet. I could absolutely be jumping the gun with some things. I've gotten a couple real endings and then the joke ending. Yeah, I'll take the toolkit. Yeah, we'll use 10 toolkits. Yeah, we can use a. And of course, all of this is speculative based on Hinako's relationship with her psychosis and her relationship with these red capsules, which may or may not be pushing the psychosis. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I believe the implication is that... Well, I mean, here's where we left our friends before. Hinako died by, or Sakuko died by heart attack from being left in the dark. Rinko we lowered into lava. Shu we hung. Is everyone hanging around? There was an earlier section in the other world where we had to solve these puzzles in order to open doors that led us to our betrothed Fox Mask. And each time we successfully solved one of those puzzles, it killed one of our friends. And in the real world, what's been going on is to help settle his debts. The dad character sold Hinako as a child bride to a very rich family, who is represented by Fox Mask. We had a confrontation with another version of Hinako, which seemed like a deeply rooted and resentful version of herself that hated the world around her, and I just missed the hanging. Yeah, so in a previous section from the last stream, we lowered Rinko into lava. Sakuko had a heart attack from being left in the dark, and her fear of the dark got to her. She had a heart attack. and Shu was hanging from like multiple chains and stuff, and we released all the chains except the one around his neck. So like re-entering this space, we are reminded of, hey, here are all the people in your life you sacrificed. At least from a self-blame place. Because Hinako is a child. This is a lot for a child. And now he's the real form of the... Yeah. So he is, the adjudicator, yeah. But yeah, now we're fighting, now we're fighting Mom and Dad. And Dad's whole thing before he spiraled into being an abusive drunk is he was a very successful chef. Which is why this large enemy has the motif of carrying like a large butcher knife. It's a larger version of the same knife that Hinako's dad has. Oh, 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. The cat.
これを飲みなさい。少し楽になるはずだ。
I'm back.
私は一体
まだ体が馴染まないのだろう。よくここまでこらえてくれた。
れでは皆々様に愛想を尽かされてしまうでしょうか。
そんなことは私が許しはしない。少し血色が良くなった。君の体にも合うようだ。
これは
先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
もう立てます。ありがとうございます。
そうか、気をつけて。行こう。君のために用意した一番大切なものがある。
はい。
All right. Up there are all the paired wedding gifts from earlier in the game. Are you Fox married now? Yes, I believe so. There is one last thing we need. Yeah, there's one last thing. Oh. Alright. I do not like this puzzle room. Alright, hang on. We have all of these blank spots. Your bathroom is like... What? I wish I had any Fox fun facts to share. Anything else? Nope. Okay. There be fucking reeks. And that's the only reason. I mean, genuinely, that feels like it would be the only reason. People be putting bears in their houses? What? Are people actually trying to domesticate bears? Have you seen Russia? Yokon? Yokon. All these fox statues. Not yet, anyway. Human determination and ingenuity. I'm gonna be real, that's really funny to me. If it's literally just the piss. Okay, so that's where I gotta go next. Wait, what? A burning like burned rubber? Is that really what fox piss smells like? No, I don't want that. Yeah. And this is pointing over here. Car garage with a ton of... Ah, okay. I'm just gonna go nuts with it. It's fine. They obey, can be trained like the food, will get along with other animals, up for debate. There are other pets like that as well. Breeds of dogs, just like, yeah. I mean, foxes are pretty cool. I really like foxes. Yeah, it seems like it should be like right up the human alley as like a domesticated animal. Good for hunting. Oh, I gotta go pick up the thing first. Okay, I got the black bird, I got the white bird. Stink of it. Ew. Ew, yeah. That would do it for me. I don't like that smell. That's pretty pungent. Yeah, no, it's true. No, yeah, genuinely. Yeah. What about it? Inari sushi. Bandages. Let's not just wander through a random door because that's how we get attacked. Ah.
全てを捧げます。
Please be the...
私は豊之様のものです。
Okay, this is the right room. Ah. I should have saved my, That enemy's the first thing I think that makes me think Silent Hill. It's a good enemy. With how much this game has a lot of, most of this isn't like gross flesh. That's fair, and I can see that as a valid critique. If I could please just... There we go. Okay. Yeah, so... this game has a lot of symbolism and allegory for how women are treated, and sometimes Hinako will even just outright say that, like, the treatment of women is fucking terrible, and so having a creature that just is all of these pregnant stomachs, so you got horrible baby bombs and everything. Fucking Christ, this is death. Silent Hill game now, yeah. So that's like maybe the third one of those enemies I've interacted with. I think it's definitely one of the least used enemy types in the game. Towards the end, they really start showing up in droves. Like in the kind of the quote-unquote final segment leading up to the final boss fight, I think you have to fight like 3 of them. Not at the same time, but
よろしいかしら。
it's like you run up to a space, you have to fight one of those, it opens up the next area.
お姉ちゃん。
まだ生きてるのね。
うん。
しっかりなさい。
しっかりって。
未練は拙速では立てない。そう思い時間を与えたけれど。
For me, a lot of what makes this game gross is the palette. Like every now, like there's a really gross like pinkish red kind of fleshy tone they use a lot on enemies. Sometimes like in a field of flowers, it'll have like deep reds accented by this weird fleshy pink. It's a really unsettling like fleshy shade that I'm not a huge fan of. That's kind of the grossest part of this game to me. And also there's some, I mentioned it on like the day 1, there's some trypophobia stuff in here, but... I think what really kind of... In terms of what you're talking about specifically fleshy things, is a lot of enemies in this game have a motif of, like, plants growing out of them. Bride Goddess thing that killed their parents. Yeah. Fox Mask Crest. But there's a lot of enemies that have, like, this motif of flowers growing out of them. So if there was any intent of like a fleshy finish or a fleshy texture to it, it's kind of muddled with this idea of are those veins? Are those roots? What am I looking at? Is this like a bunch of flower bulbs? Are these tumorous fleshy lumps? It gets a little muddled. I do like the designs for the enemies. I feel like they are unique to this Silent Hill. Like, Silent Hill has not done some of these enemy types before, but like weird doll enemy with sword hand. It's like, I feel like I've seen that before. Sure. We're gonna do that. Now for the worst puzzle in the game. Now for the puzzle I hate. Prove your intent with Crests 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crest, lay bare your soul. Solve the mural puzzle. The black bird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the 2 birds in conflict. Alright, does the fox insignia go on the back there? More emblems, yes. And the Fox Lord doesn't notice, or are they just like... Blackbird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the 2 birds in conflict. Ah. Oh, God. Okay. Blackbird wants the white bird. The blackbird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers and does not notice the bird's conflict. Okay, so is it just like back here? Yeah, this is a puzzle I've had to brute force every time. The text changes, like on different puzzle difficulties, the text changes. I never know what this puzzle wants from me. I'm not going to get hung up on this again. I'm not going to brute force all of the different ways that this puzzle could work. What do they call it, oven, when you oven the cold food out hot, eat the food? Exactly. Okay, so the fox does go on the fan. Wishes to take the white bird. White bird wishes to resist. Fox brings along his followers in triumph. Fox fan. The other two crests go in the slots of the foxes to the right, who are fighting over possession of a lantern. Oh. She was in oven? Yeah, she was the oven. See, I do not know why that was the answer. I understand the fox brings along his followers in triumph. The emblem of the fox was on the fan of the leader fox, because everybody else was in tow. I understand that. The blackbird wishes to take the white bird. Why was it on the back of one of the foxes then? Like, why was it just flying behind that guy? The white bird wishes to resist. It was inside one of the lanterns. But there was like 5 different lanterns that it could have been inside of. I do not understand that puzzle, and I don't think I will. Okay, now it's time for Fox Married. Now it's time for Fox Married.
Sa, kimi mo. Dewa, 始めようか。
はい。
They've got to exchange rings. It's symbolic. Vine boom. If nobody caught that, there's a vine boom in this game.
よくここまでついてきてくれ
一緒だからここまで来られました。
た。もうわずかの辛抱だ。
はい、最後まで。
Skip to the chapter of Resolve. Don't skip. Parents are dead. So that's why it's called Silent Hill F. F's in the chat.
全部お前たちのせいだ。苦しみながら死ね。
Silent Hill F is for female. That's legitimately like the best reason I could find for Silent Hill F is that the main character is a woman, a young woman, and it is very important to the plot.
お前は許さない。絶対に。絶対に。死ね。邪魔するやつはみんな死ね。
Ooh, yeah. Oh, come on. Flower? Maybe. There sure are a lot of flowers around here. There sure are a lot of Silent Hill flowers around here. The F is also red. Red F. Yep, we gotta fight this thing now. Yeah, it's kind of fleshy, and I hate it. Like, there's definitely a lot of deeper red tones, but the accent in it is very fleshy. Like, a lot of the environments are... They blend the flower aesthetic with kind of more fleshy bits. And it's nasty. Crowbar, nah. I'll leave that there in case I need it, but...
ったな。なら私自身も奪うがいい。
Sickle? Yeah, I'll try out the sickle for a brand new one.
だがな、ただで済むと思うなよ。
It really reminds me of autumn colors? Really? This pinkish tone?
お前たちの全てをぶっ壊してやる。
High saturation makes me think of candy. All of these pinkish tones? Like, now that you're looking at the bubble gum, that's not bubble gum. That is gyrating veiny flesh. That is pulsating veiny flesh. It doesn't have goopy bubble gum. It's like a deep... I guess when I think of autumn, I think more yellows and oranges. I think more yellows and oranges when I think of red. It is definitely saturated, I will give you that. White. White is a winter color to me. White and red for autumn?
よくもお父さんを
Like dead trees and fallen leaves? Okay, yeah.
お前を許さない。絶対に。
When I think of white trees, I think of like birches, but birches are white like all year round.
こんなことだろうと思いました。
お姉ちゃん助けて。
これがどれだけ失礼なことか、あなたにも十分分かっているはず。殺しなさい。殺しなさい。さあ。
どうしてお姉ちゃん。
それがあなたのためです。死になさい。
Ouch. You are most fortunate. Welcome to find peace in the days ahead. Lots of congratulatory banter. Huh. Yeah, that's... Long story short is... Ooh. Yeah. Man, electronics are so fragile these days. It's crazy. Yesterday we were helping a friend clean out her garage, and found like some really old phones in there, and it's like, look at how like small phones used to be, and they were designed to be like, you know, little handheld things, and now phones are getting bigger, phones are getting more fragile, phones are getting more specific, you know, like, oh wow, an iPhone with a headphone jack, that's crazy. Those don't exist anymore. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Yeah, this is genuinely the worst that the game gets with this kind of stuff. It's just so gross. It was us the whole time. It's gross, but in a really pretty way. Yeah, I really think it is just the kind of media that you've like ingested over the years, and how you interface with gross media. Because you are pro, like, gross. Like, we've talked about this. Like, I'm for gross in the way that like Fallout has gotten less gross. We've talked about that. But like this is all genuinely unsettling. I do think there is like a very still beauty to it. Completely 100% desensitized. Yeah. I think this is pretty in the way that like Nier Automata can be pretty, with like the destroyed cities and like vines and stuff growing over human architecture. But like this stuff is like, it's pulsating. It could also just be like the way that it's rendered. It's a little smoothed out. Which is why you say bubblegum. And it goes all the way to your foot. You peel a hangnail and it goes like all the way up and around down to the other nail. Don't go that way. It would be gross if it was identifiable past lump. Okay. I do definitely think previous Silent Hill games have been grosser, but I think this game nails its aesthetic in a way that is like consistently unnerving to me. Like, I am uncomfortable with this game. Not scared, but uncomfortable. Yeah, I guess if it had more specific and identifiable fleshy bits, I can see that. It's broken, nothing inside. No, that's fine. Whatever that is fine. You won't be able to see your father or mother anymore. Yeah, this game does a lot of things that I will say feel specifically, like, tailored to me. Like, in a very good way. Oh, come on. Like, a lot of, like, the social anxiety stuff, a lot of the, like... Yeah, social anxieties, the idea of, like, a friend's betrayal or something, or, like, the uncertainty of relationships. Very pretty Silent Hill, but Silent Hill all the same. Yeah. See, like, this, I get what you mean. This right here is not scary. I do see what you mean by very pretty Silent Hill. But when things do get fleshy, it's not scary. It is just uncomfortable to me. Like that? Ew. Ew, veins. And the only thing I really need to fight is just, like, up into the next, doll. You won't be able to stay as you are now. Rude-ass doll don't know me. There's a few different, there's some layered stuff going on. Like that's real pretty. That is really pretty. But yeah, I would say there's a couple different layered like metaphors and motifs going on here. This game really does. I genuinely believe this game warrants multiple playthroughs. As I mentioned before, this is like my 4th time through, and I'm still like figuring stuff out, connecting pieces. I genuinely think that I really hope people give this game an opportunity, and even if it's not disgusting, I do appreciate the story. I think this is an interesting take on a Silent Hill game. But I hope the next one does actually return to form. This is a great Silent Hill game, but this isn't like what I want to become the standard, if that makes sense. Like, I would prefer if we went back to the town of Silent Hill. Because this is called Silent Hill, but we're not in Silent Hill. It's clearly set in the same world with the other world and the White Claudia and stuff. But if this was not called a Silent Hill game, it would just be a really good horror game. Chunky. Oh, with like the, it had like the, you could see like the nasal canals and stuff, and yeah. If it had like holes and fleshy bits that you could recognize, yeah. Help Shimazu Hinako, please. The moistness, yeah. Everything in this game just needs to be about 30% more wet. If everything in this game was just 30% more wet, proceed. All right, so now for the final jaunt, 30% more moist. We are way back to the beginning of the other world, like at the beginning of the game when we first got here. It is a nice little moment. I do like the idea of traveling back through the whole shrine, as we've we just traveled through the whole village as Otherworld Hinako with the big arm and the mask, and here we are Real World Hinako with the sword, and we are traveling through the shrine. I do like these parallels. It does kind of feel like they're dragging out the plot, though. Like, it feels like an additional 10 minutes of game. That could have been, you know, a 2-minute cutscene. Like a little montage of this Hinako with the sword kind of walking through the shrine. But I'm just being a little nitpicky. I've talked up this game a lot, but it's not perfect. Like, there's just so much combat in this game. It's fine. Puts an H at the beginning of the title. H. Silent Hill F. H. The beginning of the title. H, Silent Hill, F blade.
また邪魔するか。
Mmm.
気が済むまで血の海に沈めてやる。邪魔するな。どけ。
Use the sins of the unforgivable. Exactly. Don't really need the bandages. Don't need the first aid kit. Do I want the sledgehammer? I have a heavy weapon that I haven't even used yet, so I should be fine. Oh, I will absolutely take another toolkit. I don't need the arare. The sledge, exactly. I want to be your sledgehammer. High frequency sledgehammer.
もう後戻り。
Oh, hang on. Let me fucking enshrine everything to make space. Yeah. I don't need that. I had exactly 10,000. I thought I had just reached like a cap and I couldn't like get any more faith. I had exactly 10,000. No fight? Alright. I'm Shimizu Hinako. Another axe that I don't need. Bandages I don't need. Kitchen knife I don't need. Hey, the doll's just hanging out. Gashi, toolkit. No, I'm Spartacus. Nope, no, I don't want to skip. She got really fed up with everyone. Guys, we can't all be Spartacus. And everyone's like, we're trying to save your life, dude. We're trying to save your life, dude. We can't all be Spartacus. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, just a little montage of her walking through the rooms. Did we really need those fight chambers for the guillotine? Oh, wait. I get it. No. Yeah, that... everything we could have done instead of, 15 minutes of gameplay could have been 30 seconds of a cutscene. Valid. Mixed feelings on horror games. I don't know, I'm a fossil. Things change. Yeah, and I will say this is not like original Silent Hills. This is very much like a very refined version, a very good version of what survival horror is now. Yeah, I don't know where this one. It's a prequel to all Silent Hill games. It's a prequel to all of them. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want this one to become the norm. I would very much like for the next mainline game to return to the town of Silent Hill. Do not backhand me. Oh my god. Even with maxed out stamina. This is Garden of Bun Buns. Yeah, you know, classic Garden of Bun Buns. I know that's probably a Garten of Banban reference, but there isn't. But Psychonauts 1 from 2005 really does have like a Garden of Bunnies in the final level. Is Silent Hill coded? Don't at me. Oh, I love Meat Circus. Meat Circus is so good. I'm just gonna make sure I eat shit. Nope, not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to eat. Hang on. Leave me alone. Eat the pills, eat the pills, eat the pills. Why am I not locked on anymore? Alright, I can't just keep trying to dodge and heal. That's not gonna work. I need to actually do damage. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. You can let me go now. Damn it. The bird that flies highest? Oh, without dying? Cool. Alright. And that was the final boss fight. Now it's just, end game stuff, final cutscenes. I haven't even gotten that. Yeah.
私がこんなところもこんな奴らも全てぶち壊してやる
Oh. I thought... Nope, okay. I thought that was it. Alright. Oh, there are red pills everywhere. Don't worry, we have all these red pills. Don't worry, we have all these red pills.
ちょっとどうしたのよ。
これは何の真似だ。おい貴様、正気か。
うるさい。どいて。
Oh, over Discord? Yeah. This is fine.
するなら容赦しない。私たちに
Follow the red pills. Follow the red pills.
ひなことは私がひなこなぜだどうしてお前の心分かってやれたと思っていたのに
ひなこずっとって約束したじゃない裏切り者どうしてこんなことをやめなさい家に出たあんたを許さない
ひなこ本当にごめん俺が間違ってた俺はただでも
やめろ。友達の声で話しかけるな。
Oh, all these pills. Look at all the pills on the ground.
もう少しの辛抱だ。
The pills are getting larger. Pills are getting larger. I love what the camera's doing here. Yeah, and that was ending 1 to Silent Hill F. I love the music in this game. Alright, I think there is a post-credit scene, so I am just gonna like... Well, first of all... We're going to drop some socials. So this, hang on, let me see if I can find... I think this Silent Hill game was written by a mangaka. Hang on, yeah, okay, it was a name we just saw, Ryukishio 7, creator of a series called Higurashi When They Cry, which I've heard real good things about. Yeah, dropped some socials there. Let's
側により県警本部県道8号線にて当該事案の被疑者と思わしき女性に
Two male victims, same female suspect is the wedding massacre.
羽倉町一より県警本部一部被害者に使用された包丁ですが敷地内からは発見できず
Same writer. Same writer.
可能性が高いと思われますどうぞ
県警本部から各局女性被疑者は20代花嫁装束身長は 160cm 少々常吉神宮より逃走中凶器を所持している可能性が極めて高い各局はくれぐれも慎重に対応されたし
羽倉町一から県警本部被疑者は赤と白のカプセル状の薬のようなものを犯行時に断続的に服用していたとのことです
県警本部より神楽町一それは式場内で発見された正体不明のカプセル薬と同一のものかどうぞ
羽倉町一から県警本部被疑者が服用する際に口からこぼしたカプセル薬を敷地内から
Yeah, I was like my sleeper agent activation code. Okay, so to unpack that a little bit, between the societal pressures placed on Hinako and the White Claudia pills given to her by Shu, she had a she hit a breaking point on her wedding day. And I believe the implication is that all the monsters that we were fighting at the end there trying to get away were real people that we've been attacking and killing. But, you know, psychosis. But also, what's real and what isn't with Silent Hill, you know? Yeah, so, great game. Highly recommend people check it out. This was just the first ending. There are a couple different endings that offer a little more context to a lot of different things. And obviously, I don't think I found... No, maybe I found like 2 notes that I hadn't found previously in the game. But there are notes all over the place that offer tons of more context. I was just sort of glossing over some of them. Just the broad stroke ideas. But there are so much nuance and subtext here. Things are symbolic of a lot of other things. Really well written. Really well written. I think they cooked with this one. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna get out of here. Next time I stream, we'll be starting Spider-Man 2. I'm just gonna, that's voted on by the Discord server. And if you want to say what I play next, every now and then over in the Discord server, we have polls to vote on the games that I play. I think the next one we're gonna do is gonna be very broad. Just kind of like, hey, should I continue a series? Should I start? Should I take a recommendation? Because I've got like a whole list over here. Like kind of a broad stroke idea instead of specific games. Just a very broad idea of what kind of game. Should it be something short, something long, something, things like that. But yeah, there's goals at the bottom of the screen for Balatro, Hollow Knight, Steel Soul, Superman 64, Bug Snacks, all that good stuff. I'm gonna get out of here. Great game. One of my games of the year. Top 3 games 2025, genuinely. Be good, be kind, treat people the way that you would want to be treated, and I will catch you in the next one.